My girlfriend wanted an open relationship. That was until I took advantage of it. About 4 months ago, my girlfriend of 6 years dropped a bombshell. She wanted an open relationship. My first reaction? Fury. I mean, 6 years together, and now she wanted to sleep with other guys? The thought alone twisted my stomach, and I couldn't believe she was implying I wasn't enough for her. I said no, absolutely not. But a few days later, she brought it up again, this time with pleading eyes and promises that it wouldn't change what we had. I felt cornered. Part of me wanted to stand firm, but another part feared she'd just cheat anyway. So, reluctantly, I agreed. I convinced myself this was about compromise, about keeping her happy, and maybe it wouldn't be as bad as I imagined. I laid down some simple ground rules. Don't tell me about the other guys. Don't tell me where you're going. Be safe, because I wasn't about to deal with an STD scare. Fast forward a month. Turns out she had wasted no time. I found out she was already meeting up with some guy. My blood boiled at first, but then I thought, why am I sitting here sulking? If this is the game, I might as well play too. So I downloaded a few dating apps and started swiping. One date turned into another, and soon enough, I had my own thing going. 3, to be exact. 3 friends with benefits who were just as eager for fun as I was. One of them, she's wild, like really wild. Sends me nasty pics out of nowhere, loves filming when we're together, public action. I mean, she is down for whatever, whenever, and it has been exciting in ways I haven't felt in years. Then, my girlfriend found my phone. I don't know what she was expecting, but what she found clearly shattered her. Pictures, videos, text threads that left no room for misinterpretation. She exploded, demanding to know how many women I'd been with, why I was filming things, how I could be so heartless. Heartless? Really? I reminded her. This was her idea. She was the one who wanted an open relationship. Did she expect me to just sit at home twiddling my thumbs while she lived out her fantasies? Now she's locked herself in the bedroom, sobbing like I betrayed her. I've knocked, tried to talk, but she just tells me to leave her alone. And here I am, puzzled, confused, angry. What did she think was going to happen? I didn't break any rules. I played the hand she dealt us. So, what now? Do I comfort her? Apologize for something she pushed for? Or do I call it for what it is? She wanted her cake and to eat it too, but lost her appetite when I got a slice. Honestly, I don't know how to move forward. Update. My girlfriend and I didn't speak at all last night, just cold silence hanging in the air like a fog. This morning, as I grabbed my keys to head out for work, she stopped me with, "We need to talk tonight." I nodded, said we would, and walked out the door, already bracing myself for whatever conversation awaited. That night, it was worse than I imagined. We sat down and she immediately jumped in, voice shaking. I didn't think you'd be with so many women. I thought one person on the side was fine. Not this. Her eyes darted away like she couldn't even look at me. And those texts, her voice cracked. Some of the things you said, it felt like you crossed a line. I leaned back in my chair, letting her words hang in the air. Really? The woman who suggested opening the relationship, her idea, was now hurt because I followed the rules she wrote? She kept talking. I think this was a mistake. I want to close it. Go back to just us. No more outside people. I stared at her, taking in every word. And then I said the words that had been burning on my tongue all day. It's too late. Her face twisted in confusion. What do you mean, too late? I sighed. You involved other people in this. People I now have real connections with. I'm not going to just throw them aside because you didn't think through the consequences of your choices. I paused, watching her eyes well up. You acted selfishly? This entire situation? You wanted the freedom, but you didn't expect me to enjoy it. That's on you. Her voice cracked again. But I thought you didn't even want this. I thought you agreed just to make me happy. Yeah, I said. That's how it started. I hated the idea. It crushed me. But I did it for you, because I thought that's what love meant. And you know what? Somewhere along the way, I realized I'm happy now. I like seeing other people. I like not being chained to someone who clearly doesn't know what she wants. Her hand shot up, covering her mouth, a sob breaking free. But I wasn't done. I loved you. Hell, a part of me probably still does. But this? You broke us, not me. You pushed for this open relationship. You thought it would be harmless fun. And when I played by your rules and started winning the game, that's when it suddenly became unfair? Her tears fell harder, and for a moment, I almost softened. Almost. "I'm done," I said quietly. "I'm moving out. I'll find a new place as soon as I can. You can keep the apartment until the lease is up. I don't care. But this thing between us? It's over." She tried to speak, voice trembling. I didn't mean to. "But you did." I cut her off. "Actions have consequences. You just never thought you'd face them." And with that, I stood up, walked away from the woman I'd spent 6 years loving and the mess she made when she wanted freedom but couldn't handle the cost. Funny how the tables turn.